like when I was a little teeny girl. My mama, every year on the 4th of July, my mama and my grandma would talk about Whitley family reunion. Whitley family reunion. I heard them say, you ought to see that Whitley family. They stick together better than any family I ever saw, any family I ever knew. If you wanted something done, you get that Whitley family, they will do it. I heard the story about Elisha Everette, how he was a farmer and a miller. He was raised right here at this Women's Mill Pond area and grew up there and all around. And let me tell you, he was a good man. And he got married to I tell you, I'm old too. Elisha Everette Whitley and his wife married Eliza Barnes Whitley. And you know, you need to learn these names. You need to tell your family about this story because it's so good. It's got to go on and on and on. That's how stories continue. 146 years ago, this first celebration started. Well, my parents talked about him, how he had little children and would come home and work hard in the field. And then, you know, the war broke out. And Elisha thought it was his duty to fight for his land and fight for his home. So he went off to war. He would go to war a while, come back a while, have babies, make babies, and he would go back to war, fight some more. And you know what? I don't know if some of you young folks know this, but Elisha Everette was even held captive on Roanoke Island. He was a prisoner of war. Very short time though, but that's okay. It's what the story is all about. He got out, he went home to see his wife, and lo and behold, she was pregnant again, had more babies, and then the government said, if you will sign up and fight, we will pay you $50. So Elisha Everette thought that was great. He signed up again, went back to war, and fought again. Then eventually, when the war was over, you know that story, he came on home, made some more babies, and his family grew. But all in all, he had 9 children with his wife, Mary Eliza. Now, you know, that first year of celebration, he was born on the 4th of July, I want you to know. He was born on the 4th of July. And when he came home from the Civil War, the fields had already been planted, and he was late getting started. So he told his family, he said, don't do nothing for me. I'm going to get out there in the fields and start plowing and start doing. Well, his sisters loved him so much. They said, okay, well, when the 4th of July comes on your birthday, we're going to celebrate. So, when that 4th of July came, his sisters got together and his family. They celebrated for his birthday and his homecoming on the 4th of July. And he loved it so much. He said, please don't stop this. Please don't stop this. Let's get together every year. That was 146 years ago. Praise the Lord. This is a wonderful family. So, this is the way it looked a long time ago. That was Women's Mill Pond, the only picture I could find. And back then, at the mill pond, some of you might remember, when I was a little girl, I would get my feet wet in the mill pond when we had our family reunion. There was was even a grist mill. We had watermelon, we had lemonade, the flies would come along and pitch on stuff. You know what? We didn't even have a picnic table, but that was a picnic table. We had a board put up between the trees. That was our table a long time ago. But anyway, years went on and years went on. And all these children were born to Elisha Everette and Mary Eliza Barnes. Let me see. To give you an example, I will tell you their names. The first one, if somebody would come, I heard, somebody told me, it was going to be somebody here today from Sally Ann Whitley family. Is there one person here from Sally Ann Whitley family? Will you come up here, please, and hold this sign for me? And does anybody know if there has been a lost loved one within the past year of Sally Ann Whitley? Does anybody know? All right. That was the first child born to these two. The second child was Frank Whitley. Is there anybody here today from Frank Whitley's family? Anybody? Well, that's a shame. We got to get on the phone. We have to get on the phone and call these people. All these children need to be represented. Oh, thank you, doll. You will be that family. All right. And the third child born to these, James Everette Whitley. Is there anybody in the... Oh, well, since there's nobody here from that family, do you know of a lost one within the year of that family? Who is that? I can't hear. So anyway, the next one was James Everette Whitley. Is there a James? Thank you. All right. And we need to know, of course, we know we lost beloved Marvin World that this past year. And is there anybody else this past year from this family? This is a candle for Marvin's family. Is there anybody else from this family? All right, the next one, John Benjamin Whitley. And I'm going to spank Carter for not being here today. And bless your heart. That's the next. And you're going to tell us who you lost this year.
I lost my husband, Franklin Whitley, and his father was Garnet and Nomi Whitley, and his children are Randy Whitley and Linda Barnes, and I'm Lisa Whitley, his wife. And then I'm also speaking for Elaine Timmons, and she is the daughter of Sam Whitley and sister of Barbara Warren.
All right, thank you.
What am I doing?
All right, how about Tidy Whitley? Is there anybody from Tidy Whitley Edwards family? I need one person. Thank you. And have you lost anybody in your family this year?
No, fortunately not.
Okay. The next child, William Henry Whitley. That's our host family. Oh, the trees are going down. That's supposed to be a sign. William Henry Whitley family was important. And I want you to know who's going to take this one. William Henry Whitley. And I want you to know on June the 12th of this year, I lost my dear mother. She was married to Julian Whitley. All right. How about Mary T. Whitley Holland? Which one of those children? Anybody in that family here today? somebody hold this up for me. Thank you. All right. Lizzie Whitley Bailey. This was the next to the last child. All right.
Always people off blowing somebody.
This family is not well represented. We got to get on the stick. Okay, Ethel Whitley Holland. Anybody in this family here today from this link? I know. Okay, these are 9 children. My goodness. Here we are, Elisha Everette. Let me get my can. Elisha Everette and Mary Eliza Bonds. Okay, 9 children. Look here, 9 candles on this. What is a birthday party and celebration without a birthday cake? Okay, we need to light up Elijah's birthday cake. Let's sing happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to